Okay. People still coming in. People still coming in. Okay. Some folks are tardy. Okay. Hi, Chihuahua. All these tardy folks. Okay. More coming in. I got to get somebody to be like the co-host to like add people, right? Jesus. Maybe next time, Gordon. Maybe I
Yeah,
can.
I found out the last time I asked if we can not using password. That's because if you don't use password, you have to admit everyone when they come in.
I understand. I understand.
Yeah, so I don't want to do that since usually for my webinar it's more than like 150 people, so I cannot keep doing that.
I see. So you did find out that you can eliminate your passcode, however, right?
Yeah, you have to choose one of each. One is the waiting room administration, one is the password protected.
I see. So mine is the waiting room at the moment. So that means I have to let everybody in one by one, right?
Yeah, so you can set just a password every time use the same password. So
that makes sense. That makes sense.
and you can embed the password in the link, so they can just click and don't need to click that and don't need to put in password.
I understand. I understand. So for me, I'm not doing the 100 people, 150 people webinar like you. I'm usually doing a Zoom with my client or something like that. So it's more.
Yeah, that should be okay.
It's more convenient for me not to have the password, But in this case, I would just assign somebody, co-host and just admit people in as a. You're the co-host, right? Can you admit somebody in? Do you have access to that?
Got it.
You got it? Did you do it already?
I just did.
You did for Kathy? You sure? Okay, there you go. Okay, perfect. Okay. So guys, I appreciate you stopping by again. This week I was up in the air on what to talk about. I either wanted to talk about, how I build my like a referral business or how to do Medicare seminars. So I got a lot of good stuff for you on the Medicare seminars, and we're gonna have to wait a couple of weeks before we do that stuff. But today I wanted to talk about, how I grew my business just by getting referrals, right? If you guys have ideas or things you guys do for referrals, please jump in and let us know what it is, because the more ideas we have, the better, right? So remember I told you about my story, going on an interview. I'm doing the interview and I tell somebody it's not about the money, it's about spending more time with my family, and they laughed in my face, right? And then drive home, I realized that they were correct, that it is about the money, because if I can make more money, I can spend more time with my family, and that's the end goal, right? So what I tell everybody out there, or everybody that knows me, that are in the same business as I am, everybody knows that I'm going to pay them a referral fee if they send me a client. If they send me a client and I sell the policy, I'm going to give them some money. You're going to come across people that say, no, don't send me money. All I want you to do is take care of my client. We understand that. We understand that you want us to take care of your client, and trust us, we're going to take care of your client 100%. But even though you're not asking for the money, we're going to send you the money anyways, because it really is about the money. It feels good when they receive a check in the mail, or when they get a deposit into their bank account and say, wow, Carlos just sent me $100. Carlos just sent me $50, whatever. So no matter what, I'm always going to send money out, because I know it's about the money, because there is an end goal at the end. They want to make so much money so that they don't have to do this for the rest of their life, right? Even if they say no, I'm sending it anyways, okay? Because I also can't keep track of who says yes, I pay me, and the people that say no, don't pay me. So I'd rather just pay everybody. Everybody's happy, and then the next time they come across somebody that needs some health insurance, they're going to think about me, and I'm going to pay them some money, right? So let me tell you what I pay out, okay? For Medicare, if I sell a Medicare supplement or a Medicare Advantage plan, I'm doing $100 no matter what. I don't care if it's a renewal or if it's a new to Medicare, I'm paying $100. Paying $100 every time I sell a Medicare supplement or a Medicare Advantage policy, because a new to Medicare is gonna make us $600, 573, right? I'm more than happy to give away $100 to make the other $473. No problem, right? It's $473 that I would have never had before if that agent wouldn't have referred business to me. Okay. If it's a renewal, we're getting what? Half of 273, right? What's half of 273? Or excuse me, what's half of 573? 286 and 50 cents, right? If somebody refers us, somebody who's not new to Medicare, needs a new policy for, you know, the upcoming year, then I'm gonna give away $100. I'm gonna make $186. More than happy to, because that's $186 that I never had before. Okay.
Carlos,
Yeah.
can I ask you, do you send this to the client himself, or you send
No,
the
this
referral?
is
He referral someone to you.
Forgive me, this is specifically to another agent, right? I'm sending
Or
this.
for another agent. Oh, okay.
Correct. I'm sending this specifically to another agent that doesn't want to deal with Medicare at all, right? We know a lot of people out there that are property and casualty agents, that are health insurance under 65 agents that don't want to deal with Medicare. I'm gonna send them $100. They have to be licensed. They have to have an insurance license for me to be able to give them $100 for a Medicare Advantage plan. Okay.
All right, Carlos. So
Yep.
let me clarify. What about client that refers you to another client?
Yeah, I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get there.
All right.
So forgive me, this is specific to other agents. Okay. I'm connecting with other agents who do this for a living, who are working 40, 50 hours a week in their PNC business, in their health insurance business, and somebody's gonna ask them about Medicare. Hey, I want them to think about me because I'm gonna pay them $100. Okay, this is other licensed insurance agents, because that's what $100 is what CMS allows us to pay for a Medicare Advantage plan. Okay, so I just kept it simple. I can pay $1,000 if I wanted to for a Medicare supplement, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to keep it simple, keep it $100 for everything on the Medicare side. Okay, okay. Sometimes people will refer me a client in the middle of the year, like it's June or July. Somebody has a way to get out of their Medicare Advantage plan, and I'm going to help them get out of their Medicare Advantage plan. But we know that when we renew somebody's Medicare Advantage policy in the middle of the year, we don't get the full 286. We get a prorated amount, right? If there's 6 months or 7 months left in the year, that's how much money we're going to get for the rest of the year, right? Now, for me personally, because I can do it, I'm going to give out $100 no matter what. If somebody comes to me in December and I'm going to get a month's worth of commission in December, I'm going to get, you know, what's a month's worth of commission divided by 12? What's this divided by 12? I'm going to get $24 in commission for the month of December because somebody referred me somebody who wasn't new to Medicare, and I wrote them up a policy effective December 1st. I'm going to get $23.88 basically, right? Me personally, I'm still going to pay the referring agent $100. I'm going to be down $75, right? But to me, the money comes in the renewal, right? Even though I lost $75 in December, we're gonna that client's gonna renew January 1, and guess what? I'm gonna get back a full 200 and whatever that was, 286 bucks, right? 286 bucks. So I'm more than happy to pay anybody $100, even though I might lose some money when I shell out $100, because for me, it's about client accumulation. in the long run, the clients are going to stay on the books and we're going to make more money from that. Right? So that's what I do for all my Medicare referrals. I do not pay anything out for prescription drug plans. The CMS allows us to pay out $25 for prescription drug plans, but I pay $0 because, as you know, there's just not enough money in it, right? We might get $80 for somebody who's new to Medicare. We might get $40 for somebody who's not new to Medicare. We're going to get a prorated amount for somebody who's not new to Medicare if we help them in the middle of the year, right? There's just not enough money to justify giving somebody, 25 bucks or 50 bucks or something silly, right? Because we all know that the prescription drug plans are the hardest thing, or is the thing that takes the most time, right? It takes the most amount of time to write somebody up a prescription drug plan, and we get paid the least amount of money. That's why oftentimes people who are only focused on Medicare supplements like refer out their prescription drug plans because they don't want to deal with it, because it's too much time for little money, right? Me personally, I'm going to do prescription drug plans all day. It comes with the territory. I get a nice hefty renewal check at the end of the year for, let's say, WellCare, or at the beginning of the year for WellCare, because I've done so many, PDP plans with them. Okay. So again, Medicare supplements, I'm always giving out $100. Prescription drug plans, I'm not giving any kind of money. And again, I do that because it's about the money. Even though they say no, man, give it to them, because they're going to hold the check in their hand. They're going to see a deposit into their bank. They're going to be like, okay, next time I get another one, I'm going to send it over to Chrissy. I'm going to send it over to Alex. I'm going to send Joanna, whatever, You want them to remember you. You want them to remember you. Okay. Now, for ACA and short-term medical plans for you guys that are doing them, I'm going to give out $100 if I'm making over $300 for that policy. If I'm making 300, I'm more than willing to give 100 and make $200 on the client. Okay. If I'm making less than $300 on the client, for the rest of the year, maybe we're doing a 6-month short-term plan in Illinois, right? And we're making less than $300 commission, then I'm going to give that referring agent $50. Okay. Just there's $100 for ACA policies if we get them throughout the course of the year, the whole year. If we're making over $300 on that policy, I'm going to give $100. If I'm making less than $300, I'm going to give them $50, right? I just want them to remember me every time they come across something they can't do. Okay. Now, for clients, what do I do for clients? We all know that I send them the thank you letter, right? And in that thank you letter, it gives them it gives them what I do when they send me a referral. Everybody knows that I send the client $10, a $10 gift card, and I send $5 to St. Jude's Children's Hospital in their name. When you go to the St. Jude's website and you want to make a donation, you can say, I'm making this donation on behalf of, you can put the client's name, right? And then the client receives a nice little thank you letter from St. Jude saying, hey, thank you for making this donation. And who doesn't like doing that? Who doesn't like, I mean, imagine that. Helping out the kids that, man, it's just unfair, right? They get this nice thank you letter. Thank you for sending $5, makes them feel good. They get a $10 gift card in the mail with Expert Insurance Team logo on it. Like maybe I have one. Hold on, give me 2 seconds. 2 seconds. I'll be right back. I'm back. I found one. So my assistant does this for me, right? So I go to giftcards.com. Giftcards.com. And we have these $10 gift cards printed out with our logo on it. These Visa gift cards. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but if you take this little tape off, the logo's on there. Right? Just kind of cool, right? They get this little Visa card. It looks fancy. It's got my logo on there, and they're gonna keep it on their wallet. And it's another reminder that this is what I do, right? $10 gift card, $5 donation to St. Jude's. And also, we put them into a raffle every month. Anybody who sent me a referral that was a client, they're gonna be in a raffle every month for some movie tickets. Who doesn't want movie tickets, right? So all those things gonna help people. It's gonna help you build an army of people doing referrals for you. If you have 100 clients that know they get $10 every time they send them, they send you somebody, 100 clients that know you're gonna make a donation to help kids, 100 clients that know they might get some movie tickets to just spend some time with their family, why not? 100, that's 100 soldiers out there telling you, thinking about you every time something like this comes up. And it doesn't mean that every single day that 100 people are gonna send you clients, no. It may be one a day out of the 100. It may be one every 2 days out of the 100. Who knows? The thing is, the more people you have out there, the more referrals you're gonna get, right? Okay. Now, going back to the agents, how do I get the agents how do I connect with the agents and let them know that I can handle their Medicare clients, I can handle their health insurance clients, and I want to build a relationship and I want to pay them every time they send me money? Well, it's super simple. Number one, the Facebook community, the hub has always been a great resource for me because people know me, and there's a bunch of insurance agents out there that don't want to do Medicare or can't do health insurance, and they refer me business, right? That's number one. So if you guys can go out there and build some sort of community like that, that would be fantastic, okay? But let's say you don't do that, okay? There are a ton of PNC agents out there in your area. There are a ton of financial planners out there in your area. There are a ton of disability lawyers out there in your area that you can connect with. How do you connect with them? It's simple. Mail them something. Mail them this. So what I do is I get a big orange envelope so that they're not going to miss this thing in the mail. Okay. I send them this little fake $100 bill that I made at Sir Speedy. Some people won't print out these fake $100 bills. I tried different places. They're like, we can't print fake money. And then one place said, yes, we'll do it for you, you know? But anyways, it's a fake $100 bill. It's a thick one. It's pretty thick. It's not flimsy, right? $100 bill, my logo on the front, and on the back, it says Medicare request dragging you down. Let's work smart, not harder. Send me your 65 and over clients, earn $100 for Medicare supplement I enroll. Rest assured your client will be in good hands with expert insurance team. My name, my phone number, my logo, right? So I put this into the envelope along with this business card. I created this business card that has the website $100foryou.com. It's nice and shiny in the front, and in the back, again, just says $100 for you. What I did was I went to namecheap.com, like I showed you guys a couple of weeks ago. I bought the domain, And I pointed that domain to a page on my website, right? So let's go to my website. Let's go to $100 for you, $100 for you.com. Where does this go? This goes to a landing page on my website that has a video and that has a form. They're gonna watch this video. Let me play it for you guys. Hopefully you guys can hear it. I'm gonna put everybody on mute if you're not on mute yet. Hold on a second. I'm gonna mute everybody, okay?
Hey everybody, my name is Carlos Polito. I am a health insurance agent. I primarily focus on everything that has to do with Medicare.
Thumbs up if you can hear
I
it.
just want to thank you for checking out this video. The purpose of everything that I'm trying to do here is to build a referral partners. We know that, you know, folks like yourself who deal with property and casualty, home and auto insurance, or let's say financial planning, don't have the time or energy to help folks that are turning 65 or are dealing with Medicare. And what we're trying to do is just try to alleviate that for you. We're trying to be a service to your clients. And the great thing about it is that CMS, the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services, they allow us to give other licensed insurance agents $100 for every time you refer somebody to us. So that's what we're trying to propose. We're trying to give you $100 if you trust us with your Medicare clients. We try to do a good job. We never think about money in the forefront. We always think about what's best for our customers. So we'll always take an educational approach. We'll show them what their two primary options are when it comes to Medicare. And then we let them make a decision. And if they want to go with something, great. If they don't, that's okay too. We're never going to force anything on anybody. So again, we just want to, we want to thank you for checking out this video. We do want to build a long-lasting relationship with everybody in the community and basically everybody in the country. I think the best way to generate business is by referrals. So this is our attempt at doing so. So if you give us a chance, if you like us, you know, please let us know. Please become our referral partners. What we'd like you to do is, if this is something that you're interested in doing, we would send you a W-9 form, because, you know, if we end up giving you more than $600, that's basically, you know, 6 referrals that you send our way, we do have to 1099 you. So if you're interested, let us know. Again, we know that you work, you know, 40, 50 hours a week, and you have everything going on with your business on the financial planning or the property and casualty, and sometimes you just don't have time for the health insurance side, especially the Medicare side. So we just want to offer our services to you and to your clients. We'll do our the best we can for your clients, and we'll send you $100 every time you send them our way. So once again, my name is Carlos. I'm the president of the Expert Insurance Team, and we want to thank you so much again for checking out this video, and we hope to build a long-lasting relationship with you guys. All right, take care, and we hope to talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Okay. So they get the envelope, they get the fake $100 bill, they get a, you know, this website, they get a letter. I don't know where I put the letter, but a letter, a description of myself and what I do and how I help out, you know, clients, blah, blah, blah. And I mail it out to them, right? And then what you're supposed to do is you have the addresses to all these people. A week, 2 weeks later, you walk in, you say, hey, hello. I'm the one that sent you that big orange envelope. Remember me, blah, blah, blah. This is what I do. I wanted a person to come introduce myself, tell you in person what I do. Hey, I want to make this connection, right? There's way more than 100 farmers agents out there around your area, State Farm agents around your area, whatever, you know, whatever, all state agents around your area, financial planners there, Google it. Disability lawyers, Google them. Health insurance agents, Google them, right? There's more than enough. And this is, I'm gonna make a deal with you guys. I know this works. I'm gonna make a deal with you guys. It costs money, right? It costs money to to print out these cards, get this envelope, maybe get the business domain, all that stuff. It costs money. If you guys get the list of 100 people in your area, I'm gonna pay for the whole thing. All you have to do is grab the 100 list,
Wow.
and I'll pay for this whole thing. And you know why? You know why I'm not scared to do that? Because a lot of you won't do it. Bottom line, that a lot of you won't do it, right? But I'm telling you, I will.
Ya te chingaste, Carlos.
If you guys do this, I will pay for it, you know?
Carlos, you're gonna go broke with me.
Okay. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Let's see, Patty, if you really do it, right?
Okay.
Let's see, Jesus, if you really do it. Let's see somebody else if you guys really do it, right?
I'm gonna do it.
Okay, let's see what happens. 100, I just need 100. A list of 100 PNC people, disability lawyers in your area, financial planners, whatever else you can think about that are in your area, and we'll get this done. I promise you. But you have to promise me that you're gonna do this. Like you're gonna do this. You're gonna call them, introduce yourself, or you're gonna walk into their office and introduce yourself and say, "Here, I just wanted to see, just wanted to check up. This is what I did. I sent you guys. Did you get my mailer and whatnot?" Right? Make your own video. Make the same video that I made. I will edit it for you. I will put it on my website. You'll have your own domain that's pointed to your website. It'll have a form, and if a lead comes in, it'll go straight to you.
Wow.
We can do all that.
Carlos, you will show all the steps, what we should do in the
Just told you.
email, and like what we should say and what domain we should generate, something like that.
We can talk about that. Like if we do it, if you end up getting the list, then we'll get together and we'll find a domain for you. We'll look around, figure out a domain for you, and then we can go through the steps of setting this up. It's not hard.
But I mean, the domain like this, we should set that first, right? We have to have this domain so
No,
they
no,
can
no.
land into this page to check out and put in their name in.
First thing you have to do is get the list of clients, a list of referral partners. That's all you have to do at the moment. And then when we get together, when you have that list, then we'll start building this thing out. Does that make sense?
Wow.
Oh, I thought we build the list through this website.
No. You need to go out there and get a list
Oh,
through Google or your own efforts. And once you have that list of 100 people you can send the package out to, then we're gonna get together and we're gonna build this thing out for you.
oh, okay.
Okay? If
Okay.
you have your own website, if you have your own website,
gotta-
put it on your website.
I got a couple questions, Carlos, if I may.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so this great idea, I know it works because I've seen you only work by referral. Just logistical things. State Farm has a Medicare supplement policy. And since they're captive agents, do they have to present theirs, and does that kind of like have a conflict of interest of what we're trying to do here?
I don't know and I don't care. I'm gonna reach out to them, and if they want to send me people, I'm gonna take their people. I don't know.
I love it. I love it.
Hey,
I
Carlos,
actually I have State Farm and other reps that do supplements, but they don't do prescription drug plans, and they don't do American or the Advantage plans.
Bam,
So they're great referrals.
bam, all day. There you go. That's your answer.
How about, do they have to have a house insurance license?
If you're gonna pay
No.
them $100, that's what I do, right? They don't have to have a health insurance license. They'd have like an insurance license. I just blanket it with, do you have an insurance license somewhere, somehow in the state of Illinois or in another state? Then I'm good with giving you $100. That's what I think.
Hmm.
They don't have to have a
Hey,
health
Carlos.
license, a life insurance license. Again, what I'm saying, Lisa, is that for me personally, my decision is that if you have a license in your state, an insurance license in your state for whatever, adjuster, producer, whatever all those lists are, I don't care if you have one, I'm gonna give you $100.
Okay.
Okay.
Carlos,
Then,
Chris-
Sheena, I have a question.
Hold on 1 second.
You
Hold
mean-
on 1 second, Sheena. I think Chrissy had a question. Chrissy.
Okay,
Well, no, I was gonna say, I did get, it's my own State Farm agent, and the reason they don't want to touch any of the health stuff. So they're giving me any health leads under 65 or Medicare, because that particular agency, it's the way it's growing and it's out here, you know, where I live. They just said, we just don't want to deal with it at all. Like, we are more than comfortable just giving you every lead that we have that's health, you know, and obviously reciprocate if you can, but that's not what we're expecting. We just want to have somebody. So don't be afraid to ask.
Just imagine that you do this in every state, in every big city in this state. You take a couple of bucks and you create this, right? Imagine you have 200 agents across the country or in your area that are thinking about you every time they're working or every time they come across somebody. That's all you need. And you don't have to spend any more money other than the one time you did it, and maybe a breakfast here and there or a lunch here and there to keep them happy or remind them. The referrals are going to come naturally. It just works. You just have to do it. It's just like weird. People just won't do it. Like they're scared or something. I don't understand why. Like, what's the worst that can happen? We've talked about this many a times. The worst that can happen is what's going on this instant. Nothing. That's the worst that can happen. Nothing. The only way you can go is up from here. That's the only way you can go, right? Hope that makes sense.
Then, Carlos, how do you keep track of all this referrals and referees?
So I have a list. I have a list of people who are my referral partners. I have them in an inbox in my Outlook. I have their information. When they fill out this form, I get an email, and I put that email into their mailbox, the referral mailbox, right? So I know who's my referral partners, right?
Okay.
And then I also put them into a list in my email campaigns, like my active campaign. I can create lists. So I have you guys as my agents, and I have another list as my referral partners. Does that make sense?
I'm in a meeting right now, but I could call you back in about 1 hour. I'll call you back. Okay, bye.
You bogus, Patty. You should have taken that phone call.
I'm so sorry.
So yeah. So does anybody have any questions about this?
yes, I have a question.
Go ahead, Tina.
Yeah, when you said that we can actually go like nationwide, any place, right?
Yeah, if you have a
So-
license in that state, you can pick town Jabumbo in Montana and figure out all the agents that are in the area and send them something, you know?
Okay, when you're doing that, do you have any figures like zip code or distance, or how you plan to do that?
No, it doesn't matter to me. I Google State Farm agents in Jabumbo, Montana, and get their name and address and phone number, and that's it.
No, okay.
Yeah,
Thank you.
You can do it anywhere you want, in Chicago, in Joliet, in Dallas, in New York, Bronx, whatever.
How about another question? If the, referral partner many client to you, and for the solo, how you can issue like 1099 to them?
It's easy. You just Google 1099 form. You fill it out with your EIN number and you give it to them, and that's it. Or you give it to your account. You tell your accountant, hey, and then there's something else you have to do. You have to file that 1099 with the
IRS.
The IRS, I think before January 30th, right?
Okay.
Something like that. So that's better suited for your accountant, right? So truly, I tell my accountant, listen, these are the people that I got to pay 1099s to, that I got to give 1099s to. Here's the list. Here's the amount. Here's the W-9 form that I collected from them. Because if my referral partner is going to do more than 6 people a year, I'm going to have to collect a W-9 form for them. I send that all to the accountant and he charges me like $50 every time we send out a 1099.
Okay, thank you.
Mhm. Questions about this, anybody? I think there were some questions. Is there a limit on gift card for a referral? I don't think so, Dave. I don't think there is. I'm just used to giving them the gift card every time they send me a referral. You know, what's the best way to keep track of all the people you are sending referrals to? Yeah, I mean, so in my bank, Paula, in my bank, I can send out a check from my bank, right? And at the end of the year, I can go to my bank and I can see how much I sent that particular person, right? So that helps me keep track of it. Or else you can just keep track on a spreadsheet or whatever. Or if you're Zelling them, at the end of the year, you can see how much money you've Zelled somebody, if that makes sense. That makes sense, Paula? That's what I do to keep track of how much money I'm sending referral for.
So how do this send the referral to you? Use an email send it to you, or
That's a good question. So they know the process, right? They know that I have a link called carlosmedicare.com, right? So oftentimes if they're sitting in front of the client right then and there, they say, here, make an appointment on Carlos's calendar. He's going to help you. They go to carlosmedicare.com. They make an appointment and they say who referred you and they put the name of the referral, right? Or oftentimes they're telling the client just to call me, and when I pick up the phone, I ask them who referred you, and that they tell me the client, right? Now, oftentimes as well, the agent will call me and say, here, there's a client that wants to talk to you. Here's their number. Okay. I do that. I'll call them. Now, remember that CMS says that you're not supposed to call somebody and talk to them about a Medicare Advantage plan or a prescription drug plan. They have to call you first, right? But in my conversation, we're going to say something like, you mean you're asking me to tell you about Medicare Advantage plans and prescription drug plans? I want to hear you say, yes, I'm asking you to tell me about that. And then I'm just going to move forward with that. Okay. Another thing we can do is if you have a legit referral partner that's sending you referrals every day or often, we can create their own landing page. We can create their own landing page with a form, and we can make this their permalink, like Juan Carlos is my referral partner, then he can have this link that he can give to his client. And every time somebody signs up through his referral link, we'll get notice of it. Does that make sense? We can do things like that. There's a lot of things we can do.
Seems you put a lot of things in place and which works very great for you.
It took some time, but now that I know how to do it, we can do it quick, So I'm telling you guys that I'm here to help you guys out. I can teach you guys how to do this, and maybe you guys can do it yourself in the future, right? You guys can help your downlines, your agents, The agent should have a health insurance license. Sangeeta, yeah, I understand what you're saying, but my decision has been if you have a license in general. Dave, you got a question?
Yes, Carlos. So what if it's not a Medicare client or a licensed agent? Because we do auto and life here. So what if it's just one of our clients that refers? Is there a limit on that as well?
If your client is referring another client?
Like if it's not a Medicare client, say, because we do auto and life policies and commercial policies.
Oh,
what if it's one of them?
Yeah, I'm sorry, Dave. I don't know how much money you make on a auto and health. I mean,
Yes.
an auto insurance policy. So I wouldn't know, but I think that the concept is the same. Like you should always give some money to somebody, but
there would be no limit or I don't know.
I don't know.
I know Medicare was different.
Yeah, the Medicare Advantage plans, there are limits, right? What you can do for licensed agents and also clients. I think you can't go over $15. with clients. That's why I send $10 check and a $5 donation to St. Jude's. But for
Okay.
PNC and life insurance, I don't think there is a limit. So you can give
Okay.
out, you can give out the world if you want. I don't know.
And then you say you do a monthly, like, what is it, like drawing? Is there a limit on that? Like, say I do a $50 gift card, would that be okay, or?
Yeah, no,
Or
I don't think there's a
referrals?
limit on that. I
Okay.
don't think truthfully,
Okay.
I'm not 100% sure, but I don't think there's a limit.
Just
No.
want to make sure, because I know Medicare is way different from auto as far as rules and stuff.
Yeah, forgive me on that. I think
It's okay.
the first time giving them $15, I kind of satisfied my requirement to not go over 15, and the other one is just
Okay.
I don't know, man.
Okay, all right.
Maybe
Thank
I'm
you.
gonna go to jail, but I don't think I will. Sorry. Anything else, Dave?
No, that's it. You answered my question. Thank you.
Okay, so yeah, Katie, Paul, either through spreadsheets. Again, my bank will know how much money I give my referral partners. I put them into a list. I put them into a folder in my mailbox. I keep all that organized. Yep, PNC agents, estate planner referrals. Do not carry a health license, okay. Katie's favorite referrals come from home healthcare folks. Okay, home healthcare folks. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Home healthcare folks. Home healthcare agencies. Imagine Googling home healthcare agencies and going in there and introducing yourself and say, this is what I do, and I'm willing to pay you money if some of your people need some help. Imagine that. Anybody here work with home healthcare agencies? Except for, besides Katie?
I do.
Dave, who was that? Mike?
Machado, yep.
Mike, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Are we not allowed to get referrals from doctors? No, of course you can get referrals from doctors. Get referrals from doctors all day. Pay them $15. Or they have an insurance license in the state of Illinois. Pay them $100. Or buy their office staff lunch. Office staff is going to cost you $80 or something silly, right?
Carlos, I just ordered my first demo card right now from giftcards.com.
Oh,
Thanks for
congratulations.
that.
You put your logo on it and everything, right?
Yes, so I'm going to use that as a demo when I walk into these places.
Cool, cool. So the downside to that, Patty, is the fact that you're giving them $10, right? But the card itself and the processing fee and all that stuff is probably going to cost you like $16. You see what I'm saying? So
yeah, I ordered a $15 gift card and it was $21.95 because it has a card fee.
Right.
Which is fine. That's fine.
The thing is this, like when a client was giving me referrals, I'd have to go into my bank account. I'd have to type in their name, their address, and finally send them out a check. Right. And it was just taking too much time. I was like, man, why can't I'm just going to buy these gift cards and I'm going to have them ready. And I'm just going to have my assistant send them out, because it was taking too much time to just, create a new one, blah, 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 this and that. So I just said, here, I want you to take care of it, Angie. Here's the login for giftcards.com. Order as many as you have to, and make sure it gets done. That's what I did.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Thanks for telling us about that.
Yeah, no problem. I think it's cool. I think it's fancy. It's got our logo on it. It's a Visa card, and again, it makes the client feel special. You know what I'm saying? Makes the client feel good.
Mhm.
Any questions on this stuff? Anything? Any thoughts? Anything?
Yeah, I got a question.
Go ahead, Alex.
I got a question. So, State Farm agents are kind of famous for not being in their office. So if you're sending something out and then you follow up in person, are you showing up unannounced?
Yeah, I'm showing up unannounced.
And if they're not there, you just make another round, go back?
Yeah. So that's gonna happen.
Okay.
That's gonna happen. I mean, ideally, you wanna make a phone call and schedule an appointment with them. You know what I'm saying? That would be ideal. Hey, Mr. State Farm agent. Hey, did you get my mailer? I wanted to come in and say hi, just to talk to you in person. Can I come in on this date? Sure, let's schedule on this date, right? If they don't answer, then just walk in. Maybe they're there, maybe they're not, whatever. Make sense, right?
Yeah, got it.
Okay. Does anybody do anything else to build a referral army? I'm telling you what I do with other agents.
Yeah,
I'm telling you what I do with people, how I do it, the mailers, the websites, the money, how much money?
yeah.
Anybody else?
I do a quarterly newsletter.
Okay. You send a quarterly newsletter to your clients, I imagine, right?
My clients and actually anybody I've talked to, I have, every once in a while you have people, well, they don't want to do anything.
So if
But
you're like,
I keep them on my mailing list.
if you're like me, Alex, I'm not a good reader, nor am I a good writer. Who does your quarterly newsletter for you?
I do the newsletter, but a lot of times it's just I take stuff off the internet and I go like, well, here's something, there's a Social Security quiz for those of you who are still holding off on your Social Security. Did you know that, whatever, you got to wait till 70 to get your most amount. And, I just take stuff off the internet and I go, I did one recently on scams that people that will call you and try to get your personal information. And I get people, they write me back, they email me back, they go, thank you for the information. Because I've been doing it for 3 years now. I send out quarterly newsletter.
You know what? I get a newsletter every month from a guy that I subscribe to who does, cryptocurrencies and stuff like that, who does YouTube tutorials online.
Yeah.
And let me show you what his newsletter looks like. And it's very simple. It's almost like he grabs the news articles, writes a little brief sentence or two and has the link to the article itself. So it's not that much work. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Hold on a second. Where are you? This will give you guys ideas if you guys, hold on. Dang it. One second. Oh, I know where it is. Right here. Okay, here it is. Hold on. So newsletter 21. So he just crypto news. That's all he does, right?
Right.
He writes a quick little, sentence or two, puts the link. Sentence or two, puts the link. Sentence or two, puts the link, right? You guys can do something like this all day. You can do something like this all,
Actually, it was text you. I thought you left already.
Hold on one second.
All right.
Okay, Alex, you can unmute yourself. Okay, so this is simple, right? There's news all over the place about Medicare, about health insurance, or old articles that you guys can find, and just write a little quick 2-sentence like summary. Learn more, click the link, and let them have at it themselves, right? This is a simple way to do a newsletter. You don't have to hire somebody like I was thinking to write you articles and to read stuff for you, things like that. Does that make sense?
It does.
And then in these newsletters, you can just have a template of your referral program, right? Maybe at the bottom and say, hey, don't forget, we appreciate your referrals. We pay you $10, but more importantly, we send $5 to St. Jude's, and we put you into a drawing every month for free movie tickets. Something silly like that, right? So it's easy. That's a good one. That's a good one, Alex. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I got one more comment, and
Go ahead.
you guys should all be doing this. And if you're not, you're missing the boat. I send out birthday cards, and I'm not talking about a postcard. I'm talking about a birthday card, and they're really cheap at Walmart. You can get like 12 of them for $2. I've actually had people actually call me and thank me for their birthday card. course, I have a population that's it's over 70. A lot of them over 70, but sometimes it's the only birthday card they're going to get.
I do birthday cards as well. And in there, I usually add another one of my cards and say, don't forget about my referrals. So,
Let me do you one better than the birthday cards. Okay. David Munoz, he rents an office space here right next to mine. And all I hear him doing is calling people and say, hey, happy birthday. You're having a great day. By the way, did you take care of your Medicare? That's all I hear him doing. And somebody's, if today's somebody's birthday, he's calling them. Hey, how you doing? By the way, did you take care of your Medicare? So if you're getting leads somewhere, do that. That's just another way. I mean, on top of the thank you cards for your clients, your existing clients, if you're working on leads, send them birthday cards and one up it by giving them a phone call. Hey, how you doing? Just want to say happy birthday. I'm the Medicare agent. By the way, did you take care of your Medicare? You know, that's all I hear him doing every time.
David's online, and I can verify David's on the phone more than almost anybody I know, except for Carla.
It
yeah,
seems nowadays a lot of Chinese people, I don't know American people. Chinese people don't pick up the phone if they don't know the number.
I think that's it. I think that's just in general. You know, I think a lot of people are going that way, especially with telephone services saying spam likely or something silly like that. You know, so it's, you know, whatever.
By the way, Carla, if I could say something, Carlos, is David.
Yeah.
When I make those calls, I make a lot. It's a lot of fun because you call the person, they don't know you from anyone. They just got a lead, and they just happen to pick up the phone because it's their birthday, and a lot of people call them on their birthdays. And I'll just say, hey, John, how are you? Happy birthday to you. I haven't said my name. I haven't said anything where I am. And he'll say, hey, thank you, thank you. Say, yeah, this is David Munoz. By the way, you contacted me, remember, on Facebook or whatever it was. And I just make it a point to, call my customers and say happy birthday. And by the way, then comes the punchline. Have you got your Medicare all straightened out already?
By the way, can I have your credit card number and your social security number?
And it worked, and it's a lot of fun, especially when you get 2 or 3 a month like that. It's good.
It's amazing. I've never done that, but I see you doing that, and it works, and I'm amazed by it, So you want to be serious, you want to get more sales, then do that. Take the next step, right? Anybody else?
David, you and I got to do lunch, okay? Don't forget about me.
You got it, buddy.
Anybody else have any ideas on building that referral army? Hopefully you guys take what I tell you to heart. It's like, I'm not trying to blow smoke up your butt. Like, this stuff works. All you have to do is do it. The shame is that some people just don't do it. It's wild, so I'm telling you, I'm willing to help you guys out. I want everybody to succeed. It's more important for me I make more money if you guys sell policies than spending a little bit of money on marketing. In the long run, it's more money if you guys write policies. So I want to help selfishly for both of us, right? It's a win for you. It's a win for me. It's a win for your clients. It's a win for everybody, right? Anything else? Anybody say anything else? Any got last 2 cents they want to talk about?
Thanks, Carlos. Appreciate you, man.
Okay.
Thank you, man. It was great.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Well, you guys have a great.
I have a question, like what
you,
to
Carlos.
talk to the providers if we are visiting the providers, and what initially should we introduce, like a Medicare agent, and then we can help each other.
You're asking for the script that you would use when you walk
Yes.
into a medical provider, right? We'd have to sit down and write it out. But let's say this was just out of the blue and you walked into a medical provider. You're not just going to stay quiet, right? You're going to say something, right? So that's what you would have to say. Like it's more important that you go out and say hello and introduce yourself than having the script. You know what I'm saying? If that makes any sense. But anyway, Sangeeta, we can get together, make another appointment on my calendar, and we'll write up a script if we have to, and we'll share it with anybody that wants to use it. It's good for us. It's good for everybody.
Wonderful. I want to do that. Yes.
Okay, guys. All right, guys. Well,
Carlos,
yes.
Carlos, when you send out the recording, can you put your website link
Yeah.
for that video?
Of course.
So we can watch that.
I made that a long time ago. It's ugly, but ugly works. Ugly works. Ugly does convert, you know? So yeah, I'll put in the link in the email. And if you guys have any questions, just reach out to me. You guys know where to find me.
Great. Thank you so much.
Thanks. Talk to you guys later.
All right, thank you,
So
Carlos.
much.
All right, see
Thank
ya.
you.
Carlos,
Bye.
thanks so much. Appreciate you.
Hi, Mike. Talk to you later, man.
You bet. Thank you.